Welcome to our exploration of one of the most intriguing aspects of human psychology and spirituality, naivety. Today, we will unravel the profound spiritual meanings of naivety and discover how this seemingly simple trait can influence our spiritual journey and personal growth. In the first part of our discussion, let's consider naivety as an opening to innocence. Naivety, often perceived as a lack of experience, wisdom, or judgment, holds within it the seeds of purity and a genuine encounter with the world. Unlike the hardened skeptic, the naive mind is a blank slate, untouched by the cynicism that often accompanies adulthood. This innocence allows us to experience the world in its fullest vibrancy, where colors, sounds, and emotions hit with their true force. Think about when you last felt a genuine sense of wonder. Perhaps it was when you looked at the stars, or when you watched a child play. There's a certain freshness in these moments, often lost in our routine lives. In this openness, there is a powerful spiritual lesson. The world is full of wonder, and to experience it, we must sometimes return to a state of naivety. Here, the spiritual path isn't about acquiring more knowledge or sophistication, but about stripping away complexities to gaze at the simple truths of life. However, embracing naivety does not mean we should forsake discernment. It's about balancing our knowledge with the awareness that we do not know everything. This balance is crucial in our spiritual growth. It allows us to remain open to new truths and experiences without losing our ability to navigate the world wisely. How do you maintain this balance in your own life? How do you keep your heart open, yet safeguard your spirit from naiveté's potential pitfalls? Moving on, naivety can also be a gateway to humility. In recognizing what we do not know, we open ourselves to learning and growth. There is a profound humility in admitting our naivety. It places us in the vast continuum of human experience and understanding. This admission is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It takes courage to admit ignorance and even more to expose ourselves to the vulnerability of learning. In our spiritual practices, how often do we admit to not knowing? How often do we sit with questions rather than rush towards answers? The naive mind is comfortable with questions. It does not rush to seal them with convenient answers, but allows them to breathe and evolve. This is where naivety connects deeply with spiritual growth. It teaches us that not all questions need immediate answers, and that sometimes the questioning itself is more transformative than any answer could be. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons. Now consider the power of naivety in fostering connections. In its unassuming form, naivety can disarm social barriers, fostering a deeper, more genuine connection with others. When we approach others with a naive openness, we invite an authentic exchange. We see the other not as a role, a status, or a function, but as a fellow human being, rich in their complexity and mystery. This is where true understanding and compassion are born. Naivety, thus, is not merely a lack of knowledge, but a full-hearted way to engage with life and others. It requires us to be present fully, not half-tethered to our preconceptions and biases, but wholly immersed in the now. In your daily interactions, how often do you approach people and situations with this kind of openness? What might change if you did? As we wrap up this first part of our exploration, we see that naivety is not a flaw, but a feature of a spiritually open heart. It is the soil in which the seeds of wonder, learning, and connection grow. As you reflect on these ideas, consider how you might cultivate a healthy sense of naivety in your life. What aspects of your world could benefit from a fresh, unfiltered gaze? The uncharted path, how naivety fuels our adventurous spirit. As we journey deeper into the spiritual significance of naivety, let's now explore how this trait fuels our sense of adventure and our willingness to step into the unknown. Naivety, with its roots in an open heart and mind, naturally propels us towards new experiences, urging us to explore beyond our familiar boundaries. This exploration is not just geographical, but also intellectual, emotional, and spiritual. Consider the nature of adventure. It often begins with a step into unfamiliar territory, where the outcomes are uncertain and the paths are untested. Here, naivety plays a crucial role. Without a naive willingness to venture beyond the known, many of the greatest discoveries and personal transformations might never occur. It is the naive part of us that dares to dream big, to reach beyond our grasp, and to believe in the possibility of what might seem impossible. Imagine the mindset of great explorers or inventors. Was it not a form of naivety that drove them to believe they could find new continents, invent flying machines, or reach the stars? Their naivety about the impossibility of their endeavors did not deter them. Rather, it empowered them. They saw what no one else saw, not because their vision was clearer, but because their faith in the unknown was stronger. In our personal spiritual journeys, this same naivety encourages us to explore new depths of our souls, to question long-held beliefs, and to open ourselves to new spiritual experiences. This can be both exhilarating and terrifying. How do you react to the unknown in your own life? Do you retreat into the comfort of the known, or do you embrace the thrill of discovery? Moreover, naivety allows us to engage with these new experiences without the burden of preconceptions. When we learn a new skill, adopt a new philosophy, or immerse ourselves in a different culture, it is our naive curiosity that enriches these experiences. This curiosity, free from judgment, allows us to absorb and learn more deeply. It makes the experience itself the teacher, and we become willing students, eager for the lessons it offers. Yet this path is not without its challenges. Engaging with the unknown can lead to mistakes and failures. Here, naivety provides another spiritual lesson: the value of resilience. Each misstep on our journey is not a sign of defeat, but a step towards greater understanding and strength. How do you handle failure? Do you see it as an end or as an invitation to grow and learn? The adventure fueled by naivety is also a path of creativity. When we are naive, we are not confined by the rules that govern the experienced mind. This freedom can lead to innovative solutions and creative breakthroughs. It allows us to see connections where others see barriers, to imagine new ways of being and doing. In your own life, when have you found unexpected solutions simply because you did not know the usual methods? At this point in our discussion, we see that naivety, far from being a mere lack of knowledge or experience, is a dynamic force that drives us towards growth and discovery. It encourages us to question, to explore, and to innovate. As you reflect on this, consider how embracing a naive mindset might open new paths in your own life. What new adventures could await you if you allowed yourself to step into the world with a naive heart and mind? As we conclude this part of our exploration, take a moment to appreciate the ways in which naivety enriches your life, urging you on to new paths and unexplored territories. The heart's echo. Naivety as a bridge to empathy and understanding. In this third part of our spiritual examination of naivety, we turn our attention to how this quality can significantly deepen our capacity for empathy and enhance our understanding of the world around us. Naivety, often characterized by a lack of preconceptions and judgments, provides a unique lens through which we can view others' experiences with fresh eyes and an open heart. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, is greatly enriched by naivety. When we approach relationships and interactions with a naive mindset, we strip away our biases and assumptions, allowing us to connect with others on a more genuine and heartfelt level. This form of naivety does not mean ignorance of others' pain or struggles. Rather, it signifies a conscious decision to set aside our own experiences and viewpoints in order to fully engage with and understand someone else's perspective. Consider how often our interactions are clouded by our past experiences and preconceived notions. How might our relationships change if we approached every interaction with a naive openness, willing to see the person before us as they truly are, not as we assume them to be? This approach does not just apply to personal relationships, but extends to how we perceive people from different cultures, backgrounds, and walks of life. The naive heart is a curious heart that seeks to understand, without the barriers of judgment or stereotype. Moreover, naivety in empathy allows us to experience the world in a more vibrant and profound way. By embracing others' realities, we expand our own emotional and experiential repertoire. We are no longer confined to a single narrative, but are open to the multitude of stories and experiences that paint the human experience in its full spectrum. Have you ever felt a shift in understanding after truly listening to someone else's story, allowing it to resonate within you, unfiltered by your own biases? This aspect of naivety also fosters a deeper connection with the universal human emotions, joy, sorrow, fear, and hope, which transcend personal and cultural boundaries. By experiencing these emotions through the lens of another's experience, we broaden our spiritual and emotional landscapes. This expansion is not merely about feeling more, it is about understanding more deeply. How has your understanding of the world changed as you've allowed yourself to truly feel with others? In addition to fostering empathy, naivety can lead us to a more compassionate approach to life. With a naive heart, we are more likely to act with kindness, as we do not assume the worst in others. We give people the benefit of the doubt and offer grace more freely. This mode of engagement is not only beneficial for those we interact with, but also enriches our own lives, creating a more compassionate and supportive community around us. As we conclude this segment, reflect on how adopting a naive approach could transform your interactions and relationships. Imagine a world where each of us looks at the other with a heart free from the shadows of past judgments and hurts. What kind of world would that be? How can we each contribute to making this vision a reality? The Renaissance of the Self. Naivety as a catalyst for personal transformation. As we reach the final chapter of our exploration into the spiritual dimensions of naivety, we focus on its role as a powerful catalyst for personal transformation. Naivety, often underestimated, possesses the remarkable ability to renew our perspectives and rejuvenate our approach to life, leading to profound inner change and growth. At its core, personal transformation involves a fundamental shift in how we see ourselves and the world around us. Naivety, with its inherent openness and freshness, challenges the rigidity of our established views and beliefs. By embracing a naive mindset, we allow new ideas and experiences to enter our lives without the filter of skepticism and past disappointments. This openness can lead to unexpected revelations and insights, sparking a transformative journey. Consider the moments in life when a simple, naive question or observation made you rethink a long-held belief or view. Perhaps it was a child's innocent inquiry or a newcomer's fresh perspective that illuminated a blind spot in your understanding. These moments highlight how naivety, free from the constraints of expertise and familiarity, can disrupt our usual thinking patterns and open doors to new possibilities. Moreover, naivety encourages us to embrace the concept of beginner's mind, a state often revered in many spiritual and philosophical traditions. In Zen Buddhism, for example, Shoshin, or beginner's mind, is the attitude of openness, eagerness, and lack of preconceptions when studying a subject, even at an advanced level, just as a beginner would. This mindset is not about ignorance, but about maintaining an attitude of openness to continual learning. How might adopting a beginner's mind transform your personal and professional life? Naivety also plays a crucial role in resilience. When faced with failures or setbacks, a naive heart is less likely to be weighed down by cynicism or defeat. Instead, it sees each setback as a learning opportunity, a stepping stone to greater understanding and strength. This resilience is essential for any transformative process, as growth often involves overcoming obstacles and enduring hardships. Furthermore, naivety fosters a sense of adventure in our personal quests for growth. It encourages us to take risks and step out of our comfort zones, which is often where significant growth happens. By adopting a naive curiosity, we are more likely to try new things, meet new people, and open ourselves to new experiences that can profoundly shape our characters and life paths. As we conclude this exploration, reflect on the transformative power of naivety in your own life. Consider the times when allowing yourself to be naive, open, curious, and unassuming led to significant personal growth or change. What aspects of your life currently might benefit from a fresh, naive approach? How can you cultivate naivety to continue transforming and enriching your life? Naivety, far from being a mere lack of knowledge or sophistication, is a vibrant, dynamic quality that can enrich our spiritual lives, deepen our relationships, and catalyze profound personal transformations. Embrace this quality and watch as it opens up a world of possibilities, leading to a richer, more fulfilling life experience. Thank you for joining this journey into the depths of naivety. May your path be ever open to the wonders of a naive heart and mind, leading you to ever greater heights of understanding and joy.